From previous videos, you know that I think waterproofing is just about the most important thing that we can concentrate on when building a new house or remodeling an existing house. And waterproofing in a basement is got to be at the top of that list. Because if you have water coming in your basement becomes an indoor pool. And nobody wants an indoor pool when they have their bed in the middle of it. What we have here is a project that we came into that's a spec house. And this spec house, like most spec houses, is a giant piece of crap. Now, it looks really good, but it's actually a really bad house because of all the things that the builder did to save money when they built this project in the beginning. And one of those is this material that I'm standing on right now. So we're in the basement. We've had to replace the sewer line because the builder didn't want to do it the right way. And we have to cut through the waterproofing in the basement underneath the slab. Now, that's already a really touchy thing because touching waterproofing and cutting holes in existing waterproofing is bound to result in problems because you want that membrane underneath your basement to be completely monolithic, to have zero holes in it. And where you do have holes for plumbing, you treat especially well to make sure that there's no possibility water can ever come up from the ground into the basement and cause mold and mildew damage. Well, unfortunately, that's not what happened here. So first of all, the builder used the cheapest product material. This is called Paraseal. And Paraseal, I've been told by the foundation guys that we hired to do this project, that is the worst and cheapest material, and they had a lot of bad luck with it not really being a good waterproofing and not lasting very long. Now, here's the problem. We already have that Paraseal here for the waterproofing underneath this basement. But we can't go and use a good waterproofing because the bad waterproofing won't attach to the good waterproofing, which means that when it's kind of like trying to make a zipper and Velcro work together. They're completely different things. They don't work together, which means that we have to use the existing waterproofing that this builder used, which is a crappy waterproofing. It's a crappy waterproofing that doesn't last very long, and yet it's our only solution to this problem because there is no other way of doing this correctly. Here's another thing. This crappy waterproofing material, if you look at the bags that it comes in, is actually toxic. It's not only toxic in meaning it's caustic, it can burn you, it's a carcinogen. It causes cancer. And we have to use it in our projects because there's no other alternative. This dust from this material is all over the place. Every surface is covered with this toxic dust. The bag literally says, may cause cancer, caustic, do not touch with your skin. Like, this is insane. We have to use a toxic material in our client's house because the original developer used this material. We would never use this product in our projects because it's not good for anybody. It's not good for the workers who work here. It's not good for us who are sitting here filming this shot. Like, it's not good for the homeowners, and it's certainly not good for the planet. We can do better. This is unacceptable. What we would love to do is use a monolithic membrane over this whole floor to seal, weld and seal and tape every joint so that we can make sure that water never comes up through this foundation again. Now, how do I know that we actually have a really crappy waterproofing? Well, unfortunately, we have already seen in portions of this house where water has come up through the concrete, soaked into the framing of the floor and onto the sheetrock and caused mold on the back of the baseboards. We can see it in these pictures. We have mold already in our house because this was done poorly. And that's yet another reason why spec houses suck, is because not only does the original developer do a piss poor job of building, they use the worst possible materials. And then if you go in and try to fix what they already put in, you have to use those crappy materials also, which means that you're not adding as much value as you could. You're not building the best house. You're just trying to fix the crap that came before you. If you're interested in learning more about how not to build a house or how to really build a house and a good quality house that protects you, your family, and your investment, hit subscribe as we show you how to build a better way.